Hello.
Please introduce yourself, Mr.
Yes, I'm Professor Lorenzo Pacini from Italy, Director of the Department of Geopolitics of University Unidolomiti del North of Italy, experts in international relations, intelligence and strategic studies, attending here to this beautiful forum as a speaker.
Firstly, I appreciate your collaboration in this event. How do you think future for Myanmar youth strategy for 2025 beneficially for young people?
I really think that education of new generation is a key point for every country. Especially now that Myanmar is approaching to a multipolar world, it's so important to prepare which will be the future leaderships. And in this sense, a forum like this is a great opportunity to do an exercise of the educational model. Because for every country that is independent and sovereignty as you are, it's fundamental to contain and maintain along the century, along the time, the education of the leaderships to maintain the identity, the strength of the civilization that you are. And I really believe that the greatness of this future is already inside of your civilization. It's very important for the youth of today, and in this forum we really have this opportunity to let them understand that what the West offered in the past is not good, as it is not good anymore for the same West. And every time you will find someone, as happening in the past with the colonials, that will try to block, to destroy your identity, that would be an enemy. So the youth needs to be ready to understand, of course, the concept of the new international relations, of the new global system of multipolarity, but also to be able to recognize who are the true friends and who is trying to trick your country. So a forum like this, as you know, looking to the future, looking forward to the future, and in this sense, I think that continuing on this way will be very useful for Myanmar.
Changing Myanmar in and out of the changing multipolar world. What's the main message? What's the main message for the Myanmar young people?
Of course, understanding that they are already in this process of a multipolar world transition, and that they have the responsibility of being the main actors of this change. Myanmar can really be, in my opinion, a trendsetter in all Southeast Asia and more. Of course, cooperating with the countries that are neighbors, but also with great superpowers of that part of the world that is already emerging and trying to set this multipolar world, like Russia, India, and China, especially with China, which you have a special brotherhood along the history, your culture, and your religion. And we need to let the youth understand that their future, their dreams, their projects pass exactly through their engagement with this concept, with these ideology, a Myanmar-based ideology for your country is, I think, now the only solution, the only opportunity to pass in a multipolar world with a great position. Because the youth must understand that nobody will give them this future if they don't get for themselves. This is for sure.
Please let me share if you have any suggestion. If you have any suggestion, please let me share.
Yeah, any suggestion? Well, first of all, of course, exercise yourself in loving your people and your country, your model of civilization. This is something that I think is valid for every people in the world. Sometimes we don't know, we don't understand enough our civilizations. But studying it, going deep in the history, in the essential ideals, in its philosophy, we can understand why we are born in this country, in this context, in this moment of the history. And so understanding also which is our duty for the future, that it's not only our personal future, but the future of all our people. And secondly, to be always open to all the peoples, all the countries that are trying to have an equal, honest relation with you. Because this is a great empowerment. Sharing, having this kind of communion with other cultures and with other people is always a richness, always a richness. And me as Italian, I can say that this is something that we really experience here in Myanmar. Thank you.